If you thought clone houses couldn't surprise you anymore, think again. 2025 is already shaping up to be the year of the clone, and today I'm testing 10 new ones that truly impressed me. Hey everybody, I'm Mike, and today we're diving into 10 new releases, and we've got everything from fresh aquatics to niche style ambers. So let's get into it. So let's kick things off fresh and modern. This is Arabiyat Prestige Raees, and this is a clone of Acqua di Gio Profondo. So basically, if your morning shower had a fragrance, this would be it, but without the soap in your eyes. This is an everyday, wear to all occasions type of fragrance. And it better be. Did you see the size of this bottle? A typical large bottle is 100 milliliters. This is 180 milliliters. That's not a bottle, that's a commitment. Arabiyat Prestige Raees opens fresh and zesty. Think a cool ocean breeze with a hint of citrus. The heart is smooth and slightly woody, keeping it interesting. And the dry down? Warm, musky, clean, classy, and super easy to wear. So I see a lot of reports online of people saying they get 8 hours performance out of this. For me, I only get 5 to 6 hours out of this. But that's enough, because generally for most fragrances after that amount of time, it's a skin scent anyways. And besides, with this size bottle, feel free to reapply. This is Arabiyat Prestige Raees. Next up, we're going to talk about one that's warm and sweet and not supposed to be in this box. It's Armaf's Odyssey Go Mango. And this is not a clone of God of Fire, but more of an inspired by. So the best way to describe this one is, it's like a creamy mango smoothie. It's definitely much more gourmand than God of Fire. Now typically fragrances like God of Fire or Summer Hammer, those are not generally my cup of tea, but those type of fragrances are being cloned to death right now, so clearly a lot of you are really loving them. So Volcan Fouet is currently the most popular God of Fire clone. So I tested that on my wife. I put that on one side and I put this on the other side. When she smelled them both, she said she actually preferred this one. She felt the Volcan Fouet was spicy as she described it, whereas this was more like real tropical fruit. So this opens with a vibrant burst of juicy, authentic mango with a zesty citrus kick. It's pure tropical energy. In the mid, the mango gets creamier and sweeter, like a rich, delicious smoothie with a hint of warm tonka bean. In the dry down, the final impression is a soft, cozy vanilla and amber with a touch of smooth woods that leaves a delicious and inviting scent trail. This is a playful scent that smells very fresh and very high quality. But as with all fresh fragrances, you can probably expect mid-sort of performance on this. Maybe like 6 hours on the skin is all you're gonna get. So we've got one more fresh one here before we start to darken things up a bit. This is Rayhaan's Tropical Vibe. And this is a clone of Lorenzo Pizzaglia's Summer Hammer. Think beach vacation in a bottle. Coconut, citrus, and musk. It's got laid-back sunny vibes, it's high quality, and it smells way more expensive than it really is. The scent opens with a fruit salad of mango and pineapple, made brighter by a citrus note from the bergamot. In the mid, the scent becomes softer with the addition of coconut and white florals. The coconut is smooth and not overly synthetic. The dry down is a light amber with sandalwood and musk. So for me, this is not a real serious type of fragrance. This is not something that I would wear for a night out, but something that you want to smell fresh and clean, fresh out of the shower. That's what this is good for. Or on a really cold winter day when you want to be reminded of summer, this would be great. Or on a really hot day and maybe you're going to the beach and you want something that's not going to be overpowering and still really fresh, this would be perfect. All right, enough fun and fruity. It's time to get loud, bold, and boozy. This is Armaf's Odyssey Mandarin Sky Elixir. And this is a clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal Pour Homme. This is the fragrance version of that friend who walks into a room and owns it and steals your drink. Sweet, boozy, and bold, Mandarin Sky Elixir takes that Scandal DNA and what makes it great and cranks it up to 11. This is perfect for a night out. Just 2 sprays and you'll go from NPC to featured extra. 3 sprays and you're the main character. But be careful, 4 sprays and you're entering telenovela territory. This opens with a bold, vibrant burst of juicy mandarin and orange spiced with cardamom and black pepper and balanced by a hint of calming lavender. As the citrus fades, a rich, creamy gourmand sweetness emerges, blending caramel and tonka bean with smoky incense and earthy patchouli. In the dry down, it settles into a warm, sensual base of vanilla, vetiver, and woods. So if you're familiar with the original Mandarin Sky, the Elixir makes it deeper, darker, and richer. Now I still enjoy the original quite a bit, and I enjoy this one as well. They're different takes on the same DNA, and they're both really good and worth owning. Now one thing to note, even though this is called an elixir, it's still just an eau de parfum concentration. Marketing. So if Mandarin Sky is a night out, Rayhaan Valhalla is a cozy evening in with a glass of cognac and a dessert. This is a clone of By Kilian's Angel Share Paradis. This has boozy apple pie vibes, and it might be one of the smoothest takes on the Angel Share DNA that I've smelled yet. Cozy and warm, this is a great release for fall this year. Valhalla opens with a burst of boozy cognac and liquor sweetened by a fruity, vibrant raspberry. In the mid, it warms up into a creamy heart of tonka bean with just a hint of Bulgarian rose and a touch of earthy oak moss. The dry down is a deep, rich, and decadent finish of sweet praline and creamy sandalwood grounded by a long-lasting woody oak base. Now this is the type of fragrance that smells so good, you'll be smelling your own wrist all day. I wore this to a dental appointment and my hygienist asked me, "What are you wearing? You smell so good." When I told her, she said, "Oh my God, I'm getting that for my husband." So Angel Share is my favorite fragrance in a very large collection. And this nails it, but with an added raspberry note. This is Rayhaan Valhalla. And this next one is one of my favorite cologne releases of the year. Think James Bond in a bottle, but without the world-ending drama. This is Arabiyat Prestige La-Di-Da. And this is a clone of YSL Myself. Weird bottle, terrible name, but a killer fragrance. So right now, everybody is cloning the YSL Myself line of fragrances, and I'm loving it. If you don't own this one, or this, which is Dumont Nitro Elixir, pause the video and go out and buy it now. I'll wait. Oh, you're back. Well, let's keep going then. So this is a very clean, modern, and fresh wood scent, and I think it represents an evolution in the fragrance industry. This opens with a bright and zesty burst of citrus from bergamot and grapefruit, balanced by a cool, slightly green floral aroma of geranium. The fragrance warms up with a spicy kick of black pepper, which is smoothed out by the creamy sweet richness of tonka bean. Once it settles, it's all about that warm vanilla musk combo, lifted by just a hint of ambergris that keeps it smooth and sophisticated. So Arabiyat Prestige, what were we going for with this bottle design? So I have the original YSL Myself, and this is right up there with it. This stuff is stupid good. This is Arabiyat Prestige's La-Di-Da. Next up, we have Maison Asrar's Ferris Al Arab, and this is a clone of Clive Christian's Blonde Amber. And it has this really cool bottle. It basically looks like a ninja sitting on top of a marble base. And Ferris Al Arab translates to Arabian Night. So yeah, pretty much a ninja. So Clive Christian's Blonde Amber is a very expensive fragrance that retails for over $600 for a 50 ml bottle. Those are crazy prices and I would never pay that. And that's where this comes in. So I have a decant of Blonde Amber and I tested it side by side with Ferris Al Arab. Ferris Al Arab opens with a sharp, bold blend of saffron and warm spices, along with a slightly boozy cherry liqueur nuance. In the mid, the fragrance develops into rich, woody notes, notably sandalwood and cedarwood, balanced by sweet cane sugar and warm amber accords. The dry down is a masculine rich leather, smooth tonka bean with sensual musk, all complementing the enduring amber note. So this does an excellent job replicating the opening and mid notes of Blonde Amber. But it's the far dry down where the original fragrance begins to shine and pull away a little bit. Probably due to quality of materials, it smells much richer, denser, darker, and it's longer lasting. But for the price, this is an excellent buy, and it's about as close as you're gonna get unless you wanna spend $600. But for this price, you'll get close, and it's a no-brainer. In 2025, everyone wants to smell like Clive Christian, but hardly anyone can afford it. This is Lattafa's Dynasty, and this is a clone of Clive Christian's El Red Vetiver. This is a fresh, spicy, woody fragrance with rooibos tea as its primary signature note. Dynasty opens with a burst of fresh and spicy notes, including bergamot, sharp ginger, clary sage, nutmeg, and a subtle hint of raspberry. In the mid, the scent is defined by a unique blend of robust tea with a smooth touch of suede. This combination adds an elegant depth with an earthy, slightly bitter, yet fruity quality. As it dries down, the fragrance settles into a rich, warm base of amberwood, cedarwood, and cashmere, giving it an air of comfort and luxury. This is a really nice fragrance, but some may find the suede note too strong or the rooibos tea note too earthy. This is going to be for the mature gentleman, not for the younger guys like myself. Now moving on before I reveal my actual age. So check out the bottles. Lattafa saw Clive Christian's crown and they're like, yep, we're cloning that too. Straight up monarchy on a budget. Now I like Clive Christian fragrances, but I don't love them. And thank God, because I'd have to sell both kidneys and probably still wait for a sale. Another clone of the really expensive stuff. This is Arabiyat Prestige Ramad Oriental, and it's a clone of Amouage Outlands. So Outlands retails for $475. I paid $43 for this on Jomashop. So is it just me, or does anyone else think it looks like Arabiyat Prestige is modeling their bottle designs off of sex toys? Yeah, I'm speaking about you specifically, La-Di-Da. But anyways, I digress. Ramad Oriental is a bold, dark statement piece. It's got that amouage mystery to it. It's woody and resinous. Not everyone's gonna love it, but if you do, you're really gonna love it. Right off the top, it's fresh and spicy. You get that zesty citrus hit, then a warm kick of pepper underneath. Once it settles, the saffron and patchouli come through with a warm, slightly leathery vibe. There's even a little bit of floral smoothness that rounds out the spice. The base is all about warm resins and incense. Smoky, a little sweet from the vanilla and amber, with just enough oud and musk to give it depth. So if you love amouage outlands, you're gonna love this, and for a fraction of the price. But don't go blind buying this one. This one can be a little bit polarizing. And again, it's gonna be more for the mature crowd. And closing strong, this is French Avenue's Hayden from their Equestrian series. And this is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Hautaine. So Hayden is deep, woody, and elegant, and it has that same smooth green sophistication as Hautaine. However, this is made more mass appealing because they took out the oud and they replaced it with leather. This opens with a fresh, aromatic, and slightly sharp burst of lavender, clary sage, and bergamot. This gives it a clean and invigorating greenness. In the mid, there's a warmth and sweetness. Saffron and praline offer an almost edible, warm and spicy nutty character, which is balanced by the clean, woody presence of cedar. In the dry down, it settles into a rich base of leather, vetiver, patchouli, musk, and oak moss, which gives it a sophisticated, earthy, and slightly smoky finish. So this is a safer, more mass-appealing version of Hautaine. Is it going to be as smooth, rich, and nuanced as the original fragrance? Well, of course not, but it will scratch that Hautaine itch for a fraction of the price. So there you have it, some of the most impressive new clone releases of 2025. And the clone houses have really stepped up their game like never before. So which of these fragrances do you think comes the closest to beating the original? Make sure to leave a comment down below. I'll be reading all of them. And also make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video.